In this video, we are going to discuss the function of mouth and buccal cavity. In this section, we are going to see few important things, that is, what is ingestion, what are the two sets of teeth, that is milk teeth and permanent teeth, what are the four types of teeth present in our mouth, function of each teeth. Then we are going to see what is the function of mouth or saliva in digestion process. At last, function of tongue. First of all, what is ingestion? It is the process of taking food into the body. We know that when we take food into the mouth, we will chew it and we will break down mechanically into small pieces, then we will swallow. So this is the main process occurring in our mouth. That is, taking in the food and breaking down it and swallowing. In order to help for this process, we know that there are several organs or several things present in our mouth, that is teeth, tongue, salivary glands secreting saliva, etc. We know that teeth is fixed in a particular socket present in the gum. Tongue is a fleshy organ present in our mouth. It is attached at one end and the one end is free, which we can move here and there. Now when we are eating something, we know that some watery thing will be coming in our mouth, which is helping in swallowing the food, which is called saliva, which is secreted by salivary glands. So we can say in our mouth, salivary glands are present, a fleshy part called tongue is there, and also so many teeth are there. Now we will see what are the two sets of teeth in our mouth. We can say that there are mainly two sets of teeth, milk teeth and permanent teeth. Milk teeth is the first set of teeth grow during infancy, means when we are small. When we are 6 months old, the first teeth starts coming out. So that teeth which is coming when we are drinking milk is known as milk teeth, that will fall off at the age between 6 to 8 years, and new teeth will be coming in that space. The teeth which is coming after falling the milk teeth is known as permanent teeth. The second set of teeth that replaces milk teeth. These teeth will last until the last years of that person if it is not having any damage. In some cases, when we become old, it will be falling off, but new teeth will not come instead. Also, when the teeth become bad or due to some diseases, it may plucked out or it may get destroyed. So, permanent teeth will not come back if it gone once. So, we can say there are mainly two sets of teeth, milk teeth and permanent teeth. Now, there are mainly four types of teeth in our mouth: incisors, canine, premolar and molar. Incisors are also called cutting and biting teeth. It is 4 in lower jaw and 4 in upper jaw, total 8 in our mouth. This is in the case of an adult person, okay. Canine, also called piercing or tearing teeth. When you get a chicken piece and all, you are using this canine for tearing the flesh out. So it is also called piercing and tearing teeth, which is sharp one. Sharp teeth, 2 in lower jaw and 2 in upper jaw, so total 4 in number. Premolar, also called chewing or grinding teeth. Flat one, 4 in lower jaw and 4 in upper jaw, total 8 in number. Molar at the extreme end of our jaw, that is also called grinding and chewing teeth, 6 in lower jaw and 6 in upper jaw, so total of 12 in numbers. So altogether we can say there are 32 teeth in the case of an adult person. Now you can see how it is arranged in our mouth. Their teeth is given only in one half of lower jaw or any jaw. One half of one jaw is shown here. So 2 incisors you can see. So similarly 2 incisors will be there in this side also. So total of 4 in one jaw. Canine, after incisors, third teeth is canine. One here, one will be this side also. So total of, this side also one will be the, so total of 2 in one jaw. 2 premolar in this hemisphere, so 2 here also. That is 4 in lower jaw or in one jaw. 3 molar in this side, 3 molar this side also, so total of 6 in one jaw, so total 12 in both jaws. So this is the way how it is arranged, and you can see the shape of teeth shown here. The canine is a sharp one. Canine is sharp one. So it is used for tearing or piercing. This is incisors, which is flat one. Then premolar and molar. Incisors, which is little bit flat, biting teeth. Canine, which is sharp one. Then premolar and molar. Now we can move to the next topic, that is saliva, which is secreted from salivary glands. You can see there are some glands called salivary glands present in our mouth, which is secreting this watery thing present in our mouth, which we call by a term saliva. We know that when we see an interesting food item, we used to say a lot of water is there in our mouth. That water is coming from salivary gland, and that water is called saliva. Saliva is secreted by salivary glands. Now what is the need of this saliva in our mouth? Saliva break down the starch which is present in our food item, which is a complex carbohydrate, into simple sugar. Saliva break down the starch. Starch is a complex carbohydrate into simple sugars. So that is the function of, this is the function of mouth. What is actually happening in mouth? Saliva breaks down the starch into simple sugar. Saliva break down the starch into simple sugar. Now how we can prove this? It can be proved by a simple experiment, that is, take 2 test tube, one with cooked rice and second with chewed rice. After chewing in your mouth for a long time, take it out and put it in a test tube. Pour iodine solution in both test tube. You are able to see that first test tube having cooked rice will change the color into blue black, which indicate the presence of starch in it. But the second test tube with chewed rice will not change the color to blue black, means it is not having starch in it. What happened when we chew that food? The starch present in that food break down into simple sugar. So that is the function of saliva in our mouth. Now One more organ is there, which is fleshy one, that is called as tongue. It is a fleshy muscular organ attached at the back to the floor of the buccal cavity. It is free at the front and can be moved in all directions. What is the need of this tongue in our mouth? It is helping us in talking. It helps to mix saliva with the food. Tongue is helping in mixing saliva with the food during chewing process, and it is helping in swallowing. Also, it helps in tasting the food. In our tongue, we are able to see taste buds present, small finger-like projections called taste buds. The taste buds are of different type. That means, say all taste cannot be done in all area in our tongue. Some area can taste sugar, some area can taste salt, some area can taste sour, etc. So different type of taste buds are there in our tongue in different areas, and that different area is able to identify different taste. So tongue is helping in identifying the taste. Now, do you know what is the need of mixing saliva with our food? It will help in swallowing the food, or it will help in moving the food from our mouth to the next organ, that is our stomach, through esophagus or food pipe. That food is not stucking anywhere in our esophagus or food pipe. Do you know the reason? Because it contains saliva, and this saliva is slippery, or it is a mucus type 1, which is helping in going the food directly from the mouth to the stomach. When we eat food with interest, we don't know how it is going from our mouth to stomach. We will be trying to eat more and more. Have you ever noticed, if you are not interested to eat any food, when you are eating, you feel that it is stucking somewhere. That means when we are not interested to eat food, there will be no saliva in our mouth. As a result of that, moving of that food will be very much difficult. But when we are interested to eat food, there will be more and more saliva secreted in our mouth, which help to move the food from our mouth to our stomach. Also, we know that this saliva is helping the food to move from our mouth to our stomach, and it is making that process easier.